I guess Camp Bates is officially closed. How would you say it went off, and what did you like about it, and did it surprise you that he whacked it?
No, I feel like Coach Taylor has done an awesome job of just communicating and letting guys know ahead of time before just making that type of decision, giving guys options and stuff like that, making guys feel comfortable enough, to make a decision whether to get vaccinated or not. Um, and we were able to get everyone majority vaccinated. So yeah, we'll have some time off. Have about a month off, I think it is. Come back for training camp. I think we put ourselves in a really good position to kind of set ourselves up to have success during training camp and not just starting from square one like we did here for OTAs.
You
Jessie,
said you guys put
hold on a
yourself
second.
in a pretty good position and not starting from square one. Why do you feel that is at this point in the offseason?
I think it's critical for our team specifically just because, you can go through a Zoom meeting and talk about installs and stuff like that. I know when we put in a new defense, I'm out there like in an awkward position, not even, what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing, but just being in that position and being able to push through number two and go to number one, just being able to be in that position and practice it, I think is what will give us a jump going into training camp instead of just going out there and not knowing the alignments and stuff like that, and the feel and the jets and stuff like that. So it's a lot that goes into it, Tyler. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited that we got majority guys here for the OTAs and minicamp, and it was very productive.
Jessie, just to make sure, it sounded like the carrot was if y'all hit a certain vaccination point, y'all will get the last 2 days of minicamp off. Am I interpreting that correctly?
I guess you can say that. Like I said, he did an awesome job of getting everybody the information that we needed. And I don't know whether that was the decision maker between guys getting vaccinated to leave early or not, but it's a good deal. We're riding on a high note right now, leaving here for mandatory minicamp, and hopefully we can, continue to build that as we come in for training camp.
Jesse, you're a young guy, but you're a veteran in terms of number of games played, number of snaps. How do you feel as you look at this team with the young guys on defense and your ability to help them, even though you don't have, the 8, 9, 10 years, and you're still wisdom to them?
Yeah, I think I've built the relationship as the first part with the guys that are new on the back end. I think building the relationship is a very important part of leading people. So just being able to text those guys and have conversations not about football, it kind of translates when you get on the field. And I'm able to, me and Mike starting to get chemistry about, when he's going to show, when I'm able to step down the slot and play man. It's just stuff like that, like I said, that you can't, do through Zoom. And just getting guys comfortable is the main part in communicating. So I think we did a good job.
Lastly, just the other question about this Von Bell early workout, Jessie Bates later workout. Where is that right now?
Yeah. So Von lives in Miami, so he gets his workouts done early, and then right after practice, he's right on the flight to Miami. So I'm not mad at him. We still get good work in the afternoon with a lot of the DBs. So, but I'm doing a lot better waking up. Tell you that way.
Jessie, what will these next 5 or 6 weeks be like for you before training camp starts?
Yeah, I think it's different for a lot of people, depending on what your priority is during the off season. My priority right now will be to go to Indiana and train with my guys out there in traction in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and just be able to spend time with my family. Because a lot of times we focus so much on football that you're not even thinking about, the family part of it. So being able to go home and visit my grandmother every week, is something that I value. So that 5 weeks will look different for other guys. Some guys may be in Cabo every week, which is completely fine. That's what this is for. That 5 weeks is to kind of get your mind off, turn it off a little bit, and come July 26th, I think it is, come full ready to go.
Is your niece pretty pumped to get you back home?
No, my nephews, I got 2 nephews, no nieces, but yeah, the nephews, yeah, they're actually in Tennessee right now for summer. So, it's all summer school. My little brother's playing baseball. That's the stuff that I value. So I'm gonna go home. Like I said, I'll be at all the flag football games and all the, softball games and just everything like that. I think that's my number one priority when I go home.
So no Cabo, no Caribbean, nowhere. You're going to Indiana.
No, I'll go somewhere. I'll go somewhere. That won't be the first thing that I'll make my first stop. But I think that last weekend you guys will probably see me somewhere. I'm not sure yet where it'll be. It'll be somewhere nice and on the beach.
Hey, Jesse, when you set this up and you text guys and you talk to guys, you probably got one view of the team. Now, after being in the locker room with them for a month, what is your takeaway on this team? How different is it from last year?
Yeah, I just think just doing new stuff is what's different for me. I've been here for, like I said, 3 years now, and I feel like Coach Taylor is doing a really good job of mixing things up and not some of the stuff not being repetitive. And like I said, the main part for us right now was just getting those new guys. The new guys was the main part of the OTAs. I feel like that's why we decided to come in. And nobody, the biggest thing I was very impressed with, no one was complaining. I mean, we didn't have guys not showing up when we're supposed to be here. I mean, they threw a lot out of us. You have to wait out there for 30 minutes after you get tested. So it just says a lot about the guys that, Coach Taylor has brought in here through free agency, through the draft, and the guys that he has stayed in the locker room about how important this thing is to everyone in this locker room. So there's no egos. That's the biggest thing I'm happy for. And like I said, I'm taking the level up with the leadership role. So I'm able to kind of look at it differently. Instead of receiving news from, the older guys, I'm getting the news and I'm reporting it to other guys. So that's been my biggest transition for these first couple of weeks that we've been here.
Jesse, how would you say the communication is? How has it developed over your time here, and how has it improved from the beginning of OTAs through?
Yeah, like I said, it's just stuff like with Mike, being able to ask him like, hey, when are you thinking about blitzing when we're hitting our stat blitzes and stuff like that. Just having conversations like that, I think, will put me in a better position to do my job better as well. Like I said, the guys that we brought in are very, very intelligent. I know that, they ran a couple of different things where they came from, but how fast they picked it up and being able to ask questions is the main part of it when we're installing. Because, I mean, when you're on Zoom, it's very easy to just kind of listen to coach and, not having notes down and stuff like that. So that's why it was important that we got our guys vaccinated, because once we get back for training camp, we'll be able to have in-person meetings. We'll be able to communicate and look at each other's notes like, hey, put this down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just stuff that we talked about dang near bye weekend last year, we're hashing that stuff out now with the OTAs.
Couple more for Jesse.
So you said in-person meetings, you guys have to be at 85% to do that. Are you saying you guys are there already?
Jay, I'm not sure the exact number, but we are very close. We are very close to it. And I think that's what we got kind of rewarded with going home a little earlier. So I think we're on the right path with that, with the right numbers.
Jesse, the Bengals have a history of trying to extend their core players going into the final year of their contract, and it often happens during training camp. Do you anticipate some serious talks in camp before the season gets underway?
Yeah, I'm obviously anytime new contract extension or anything, you get very excited. But like I said, I made it a change with my agent last year for this reason. I think a lot of guys sometimes focus too much on it, but I feel very comfortable with the change that I made to where he knows what he's doing. It's not his first time doing it. So obviously, I feel like I'm a core piece in Cincinnati. My family's 3 hours away, so I would love to be here. But my main goal is to take that next level that I keep saying as a leader on this team, and the money part of it will come. I just want to win. That's all I care about is winning. The money part will come, not just for me, but for everybody in this program.